Good morning, Steve with CCI. For over 25 years, we've helped over 4,000 laundries automate their business so they can work on it instead of in it, at the same time maximize their profit potential. I was asked recently about running a family business, working in a family business, now for over 25 years, and how it works, and what it's like, and how do you keep the peace, and all of those things. And I hadn't spent a lot of time thinking about it holistically, but in that conversation, we kind of uncovered a few things that we do already that I hadn't necessarily thought about that allows for these things to work. And many laundromat owners are families. They have families that work with them. They might have a wife. They might have kids that work together to operate the business. Certainly, many of the vendor and manufacturer partner relationships that we have are also built upon families, and in some cases, generationally passed down the business from one to the other. And it can be very challenging, as you might imagine. And I think that you have to make a decision, and it's probably really of a family decision, whether or not you were going to lean in or lean away from the business being a core part of the life, the relationship in the family. In my family, we tend to lean into it. Our work and our businesses is such a huge part of our everyday lives that it's very difficult, as it is for many of you, to separate yourself from it, to not be thinking about it all the time. And having your family truly understand what's going on and understand the dynamics allows for that separate family time to really be relevant and for people to understand. And although not every conversation has to be occupied by work projects, but I think having that level of understanding can be really helpful in those relationships. It can also be challenging, very challenging for spouses and other folks that are not directly involved but are still part of the family. So there are certainly challenges there. And I think the other layer of it is having distinct responsibilities so that there's a clear definition of who needs to be responsible for what. And although we support each other and provide advice and feedback, ultimately the responsibility lies with a particular person to accomplish certain tasks. So not every family has a business, not every family business runs perfectly, but for us it's worked and we tend to lean in.